Hey everyone, welcome back. It's time to talk the shit about Nintendo. This is probably going to be a big ass video, so just warning you now, though you probably already saw the time thing. I have a weird speech impediment. Like, this is what happens when I do stuff unscripted. I don't know why, but just bear with me. Let's talk about Nintendo. Oh my god. Now, everyone's kind of been disappointed about this Direct because there wasn't enough in it, but I'll get to that. Let's just talk about the games. Who cares? Alright, first game was a mech game. It's a mech game. It looks really cool, but, like, just kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, I'm sure it'll be an awesome game. It was called Daemon X Machina, which, like, okay. Interesting name, I guess. I'm sure it'll be fun. So, yeah. That's that game. I believe the next one was Super Mario Party, which was... It looks good. It's very with me. If there's any problems I have with this Direct, it was this game. It just felt kind of lackluster. I mean, they could have revealed this at a normal Direct, but this is like E3. I mean, really? Mario Party? But there are some good news about it. One, it's an actual Mario Party game. No car shit, none of that sharing stuff. It is brutal, friendship ruining fun. Like everyone wants. And, yeah, that's basically all I had to say about it, but, well, there is this one thing. First of all, it's cool that they have all these characters like Bowser. Donkey Kong's playable again, and like Goomba's playable again. Well, not again. Damn. Damn, what the hell is wrong with me right now? Trying to slap myself into shape. I'm just freaking... My mind's been boggled because of what this Direct did to me, which we will get to eventually. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of an ant game. The one thing I gotta say, the fact that there's mini games that use 2 switches, it's kind of ridiculous to me. It looks cool in the trailer, but I just don't see that working very well. For example, I know many people that have Switches, but I do not know many people that have Switches and like Mario Party. And there's your problem. I hope it's not like a mandatory thing, or that there's a lot of mini games that require 2 switches, or that there's an option to not do that, but still, I just, as cool as it looks, I don't see that being a common thing. Anyway, yeah, that's Super Mario Party for you. At least Goomba is doing something he actually do, with a tricycle, with his tiny little bitch-ass feet. Okay. The next thing was Fortnite. Everyone's been playing it, super hype, and it totally got leaked before the reveal. But you know, it's a good thing to have stuff be confirmed. I mean, yeah, some people probably found this part to be lackluster, but I'm just happy it's actually true, because, you know, leaks, you never know what frickin' leaks these days. So, yeah. It's great to have that game. I actually started playing for the first time. It's the first Battle Royale game I've ever played, but though I know the basics of Battle Royale, and I do have one issue with it. I haven't found it yet, but then again, I've only played like a match or 2. There doesn't seem to be any sort of like instruction on like what the controls do. I don't need a tutorial, I just would like to see a screen or something that says what this does and what this does or whatever. I really like holding my Switch, by the way. It's beautiful. Love my Switch. Anyway, yeah. So it's cool that it's there. And I'll talk about it more, I bet, in the future if they do anything interesting or if I have something to say about it. So, yeah, Fortnite. What's the other big thing that they did? Yeah, there weren't many games, but That's one of the issues, I suppose. But they did do a lot of time with indie games, which I'm really happy about. One game in particular they did was called, I think it was Killer Bee Black, or Killer Queen Black, or something like that. From my research, apparently it was an in-development arcade title. Like a completely indie arcade game that was only in arcades. Like, they manufactured their own cabinet and everything, which is really goddamn cool. From the gameplay, I like to call it Nidhogg with wings, basically. Kind of has like that kind of feel, but you can fly, which is really cool. And there's apparently different classes, or like different players. I don't really know how to play the game at all, but it looks fun. And the fact that it's on Switch, which means you can play it whenever you go, is amazing. That's the thing. Some of these announcements might seem kind of like, yeah, this game's on Switch, who cares? The fact that it can be played anywhere is amazing. You just got to keep remembering that you can play it anywhere. It might not look as crisp on the go, but it will still play mostly in 60 frames unless it's like, you know, Hyrule Warriors or something. But yeah, that's really cool. I do have one problem with the indie game section. Is it just me, or has Shovel Knight King of Cards just fall off the face of the earth? Like, there's been no release date for any version of the game. I've gone to their site multiple times over the months, and it's like, I haven't seen anything about it. It just says that it's coming, and that it's the next game to happen on Shovel Knight. I know there was like gameplay footage at like PAX East, which is like 4 months ago, but like, I don't know if they released a date or not. I probably need to look into it more. You could post it down in the comments if they said something, but my main worry, if it's going to be on Wii U or not, because I brought Shovel Knight all the way back when it first revealed on Wii U. And, you know, as much as Wii U is a dead console, I would love if Yacht Club would keep their promise of making a Wii U version. I mean, I would kind of understand why they wouldn't bother, but it would mean the world to me if they would do that. Anyway, yeah. That's my spiel about the indie games. And all the new games, the third party, the main one that blew my mind was Dragon Ball FighterZ. Holy shit. Dragon Ball FighterZ was one of those games that I was cramming for, like I really wanted to freaking play, but I had a worry that I never could until the Switch came out. And I'm like, wait, these kind of games can now come to a Nintendo console and I can finally fucking play them? Yes! And it took a while, but they did make a Switch version, and it's coming. I'm so fucking hyped. Dragon Ball 3-on-3 fighting game action on the go. It's fucking amazing. Though I wonder how it's going to play on one of these. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Though I think they could do it. I mean, is it like a 6-button fighter? Because then they'll probably just do the 4 buttons and triggers. We shall see, though. Might be one of those games where you can't do that. But, yeah. Now, that's all the extra shit. But, the main thing that everyone was interested in was Smash. So was I. Holy shit. There was so much Smash. Now, some people are annoyed that there was a lot of Smash and not a lot of other games. If you look back at the video, there's 20 minutes of everything else and 20 minutes of Smash. Now, some will say that that's too much, but for me personally, I think it's like the right amount. Like, that Smash video was perfectly edited, perfectly fine. Some people are saying that there's not enough games like Metroid Prime 4 or new Animal Crossing or like Pikmin 4 for some people, but look, or the new Yoshi. which I do admit is kind of weird that it wasn't shown at all. But I do have an issue with this. Like, my argument is that Nintendo can't put all their eggs in one basket at once. If they did all that in this one Direct, it would be amazing. But then what about next year? I mean, they'd probably had nothing to show. Except for like those same games, but just gameplay of them. And besides the games that we just mentioned, we also have stuff for a new Fire Emblem, which is a big deal for a lot of people. Yeah, it's not much, but it's different. There's a new character and all this shit. It looks like a new game. And they actually showed it, which was great. So honestly, like, yeah, it's biased for me to say that this was my favorite of the conferences, but it just was. If we're talking like the semantics or like the technical stuff, I'd say Xbox is the best one, but personally for me it's Nintendo. It was always going to be, but they just, what I'm about to say next is why. So yeah, they showed Smash and Sakurai was back, and it was great to see that and see his face and all that. The moment they said this number indicates when they showed in history, I had that feeling. It couldn't have been true, but I just had that feeling in the back of my head. Then they showed a new Battlefield, new CG Mario, and wow. Every character just looks better. Every character just looks better. They showed off character after character. They got the Zelda, and oh my god, she's so hot. She's beautiful again. Look, Twilight Princess Zelda's okay, but they shouldn't have done 2 games in a row with her. She just got boring after a while. And I think she looks a lot better than Twilight Princess than in Smash. Especially Smash 4. She just doesn't look good. But this is probably the best looking Zelda in Smash. Sorry, I got into a bit of a tangent, but yes. To get my general reaction about that whole video, I was... Dude. When they said that everyone was here, after revealing Snake, I was done. They got me. I cried a bit. I didn't cry much. I was mostly... It was being thrown at you. Because it's like, okay, oh my god, these characters are back. Ice Climbers, okay. Whoa, no, okay, this one too? Alright, everyone's back. One after another. All these goddamn characters. Looking amazing, by the way. It's just crazy. And my mom got home from work. She was having her lunch break, and she hears me going, "Oh my god! Whoa, holy shit! That's amazing!" And she's worried about me. It's like telling me if I'm alright. Then she comes up, watches me going crazy over video games, and we watched the rest of the Direct together, and it was a nice moment. Like, she knows that I love these games and that they're very important to me. And she was happy to see that I was happy, and that was nice. Oh my god. And that art mural with all the characters is also really good looking, but wow. I just gotta say it. This is probably one of my favorite E3 moments ever. It got to me. Because this is... Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is literally the ultimate Smash game. All the characters. All the stages. Potentially. We don't know about that, but I just had that hunch that they're gonna do all the stages. And all in one Direct. Like, they showed them all. It's crazy, man. That's absolutely amazing. It's the best that I could have ever hoped for. Before the Directs, I was hesitant about buying this game. I was going to be like, well, I have Smash 4. I bought all the DLC for Smash 4. And I was going to be so pissed that all these characters that I'd bought with my hard-earned money would now just be in this game again. for free, and they reveal like 2 new characters. But then they have all the characters, all the stuff. They got me. They fucking got me. They got me. I have to buy this game. No matter what. Yeah. It's important to me. Smash has always been really important to me. In fact, well, I played Melee first. I'll probably do a video about my history of Smash, maybe closer to the release of Ultimate, but I've been playing this game for like 10 years, to the point where I can't even like play it anymore because it's so scratched up. And yeah, those couple last years were Project M, obviously, but still, Smash is very important to me, just so you guys know. And this is, as much as the rest of the Direct might be disappointing to people, this was just too good for me not to love. It's just perfect. Well, okay. There's this one weird thing. Enough with emotional stuff. I'm going to go into some of my theories about the game and some of the little details that I really freaking loved. So yes, one more time. They got all the characters just so I can ingrain it into your fucking head. It's ridiculous. If you haven't seen the video, go see it. It's really well edited. It's really great. But of course at the end they showed off Ridley, and that was awesome. And going by the numbers, apparently there are 65 characters in this game. That is ridiculous. I mean, I'm pretty sure Smash 4 already broke the record with, I think it beat Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but this one, like, shatters it completely. Holy shit! 65 characters. And potentially more to come down. That is insane. And if anyone is bitching about there not being a Subspace Emissary mode, let me think about it. Like, think about that for a second. Yeah, it's 2018. Every fighting game has a story mode. A freaking story mode that's super detailed and all the CG cutscenes. Well, most fighting games don't have 65 fucking characters. Do you realize how many characters that is? How big that select screen's gonna be? And with DLC, maybe? Dude. That is unrealistic. That is insane. Like, what the hell is going on? I mean, this is just a day later, and I'm still kind of blown away. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, I think it's perfectly fine to not have an adventure mode of any kind. Well, it would be cool if they did some sort of simple adventure mode where you go through levels, like with Melee, but no story mode. That's just too much to ask for. Too expensive too, I think. So yeah, let's go into some theories. With the number of characters that they'll probably add, I have 2. One, during the Treehouse Live gameplay, they were showing off the amiibos for Daisy and Ridley, who look really good. But next to them were these logos for the new Smash. And the 4 of them had these crystal pedestals or whatever. So it made me think, this is probably very unlikely, by the way, made me think maybe there's just 2 more characters left. That'd be a little disappointing, but that would be 5 newcomers in general, with Inkling, Ridley, Daisy, and 2 others. Which I'd be fine with, but I know a lot of people wouldn't. Though a better theory for me would probably be, I'd think 5 characters, because keep in mind we're at 65 characters right now. That's a lot of characters. That's a lot of Smash! And yeah, there's about 6 months until the game releases. It's releasing December 7th. Can't wait. And I figured